And hi, everybody. It's your girl, Tameka V, and welcome to the National Sounds of Gospel TV show. I'm so excited about today's show, and I'm ready to jump in. But I just want to give you guys a little information right here at the beginning. Make sure you tune in every Friday at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time on Facebook Live for the National Sounds of Gospel TV show, this show right here. And make sure you tune in on Saturdays at 2 p.m. at gmap1.com. So I'm so excited to get in here. We are getting ready to talk. We're going to have a conversation with this awesome artist, singer, director, songwriter, filmmaker. I mean, this man wears a lot of hats. So I'm ready. I want you guys, if you haven't already, go grab you a glass of Coca-Cola, grab you some popcorn because y'all gonna need it. Popcorn. We talking to a filmmaker, y'all, and his work is just completely dynamic. I'm so excited. He is a director. He is a writer. He is a producer. He is an actor. He is a singer. He's a songwriter who exploded on the scene with his music. Now, let me tell y'all what he did. He infused old school and made the old school meet the new school, and he put this flavor on it, and then he threw it back. Okay, everybody get me? So this is just the tip of the iceberg. He is a filmmaker with an extraordinary talent. He has touched a niche and is speaking on things that is such as is silent in our community. But he is bringing the word out, and he is making it known, and he's making us very aware. This is a man who loves the Lord. I'm so excited to sit and have this conversation, y'all. Are y'all ready? Because I am. I want to introduce to so many people who, if you don't know them now, you better get ready to know them, and you better get ready to go and buy those tickets to the stage plays. But we're going to let him tell you all about it. So I'm ready to get started and bring on filmmaker, artist, singer, you name it, CEO of A Diamond Entertainment. I need something to drink. I'm gonna have to grab me something, y'all. So I may do that during the commercial. Anyway, just to let y'all know, A Diamond Entertainment, Andre Davis.
How you doing?
Hello, you.
Good. How are you?
Wonderful. So excited to have you here. Thank you so much. Thank you, Cynthia. Gonna be calling you, girl. Thank you
Shout out
so
to
much for
Cynthia.
this is awesome. I'm so excited to get started and talk to you. Um, and get in. I'm excited to get in and get to the nitty gritty of. I'm in the South, so we use words like nitty gritty. And we just gonna get down and get into the meat of it all. But I want you to tell everybody, who is Andre Davis?
Uh, Andre Davis is definitely a man that wears many hats, but at the same time, just very regular kid from Newark, pursuing his dreams in the arts.
Okay. So he is a kid from Newark, New Jersey.
Yep,
Okay.
Jersey.
He's Jersey boy, y'all. He is a Jersey
All
boy
day,
all
all
day.
day.
So this is wonderful. So where did you begin? When did all this begin for you? I mean, did it start at a young age with singing? Tell us about your background. Like, how did it all begin for you?
Yeah, so my grandmother had me singing church all the time. You know that story when I was younger. But I
Mm-hmm.
really didn't gravitate to singing like that until I graduated from high school. So I was in college and I was dating this girl who was in a play, and she said they needed a guy who could sing. So I went and auditioned for the play. I
Mm-hmm.
got the part, and then I just got the bug. Like from there, I landed two or three more plays, and I just caught the bug. And after that, it was go, go, go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And honestly, acting probably was more of my love back then, but I just could sing. So
Hmm.
every role that I had just happened to be an acting, singing role. And then out of nowhere, the singing just took off. So it's done this a lot.
So you were drawn to the stage
Yeah.
by a girl that you were dating. So when you already know where we about to go with this, right? You already know. So did you sing to get the girl? Is that how you got it?
That was one of the ways. That was one of them. Just
I'm
one.
just saying, it's a pattern. The guys used to stand on the corner and sing, and all the girls will walk by.
Right.
So were you one of those ones that was standing in the hall and just kind of hit a note, and she's just like, oh, you can sing.
I'm a stereotype.
You, yeah, I didn't mean to put him out there on Front Street, but y'all know how it is. Okay.
Oh,
Oh, that is awesome. So when you were in church, during as a kid in church coming up, because I had that grandmama too. I used to cry like on cue if I wanted to get my way or get something. I'll throw on the tears. So in sixth grade, she threw me into acting. So
okay. Okay.
grandmama sees something in you
Yeah.
before you see something in you.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
So that's
Definitely.
cool. That's really cool. So, girlfriend brought you to the stage. You got the bug.
Yeah.
Now, at
Heavy.
what age did you start writing stage plays?
Wow. So that came a lot later. So I had my first independent deal, and when things didn't work out with that, I started doing more live band work.
Mhm.
And then I was still doing a lot of stage plays. So I remember the year that I actually decided to mount Man of the House. I might have done 5 consecutive stage plays, and I was just like, you know what, it's time. I had written it 2 years prior, because I always felt like I had a gift for storytelling, so I just figured, you know what, let's try it. And it was 2014 when I finally said, you know what, we're gonna step out on faith because I did not have the money at all to put this play up. Like at that time, I might have literally had maybe $200 to my name,
Wow.
and I just, it was that voice, you know what I mean, telling me to go, and I prayed about it. I asked God for some direction. He gave it to me, and then we just,
From there.
yeah,
Don't you love
yeah.
it when he directs you and you listen to that voice? That voice
It's
will never
honestly
steer you wrong.
ever. It has never, like literally to this day, I still listen to it because it's not like I'm where I want to be, where finances are still not an issue for me. I think for most indie creatives, finances are always going to be one of your biggest challenges.
Right.
But literally, once God tells me to go, I just go and trust the fact that it's going to come from somewhere. And literally, it comes from somewhere. You know what I mean?
Come
So
on,
I just,
Abraham.
I let God handle that part. All I have to do is listen. I
That's
let
it.
God handle the rest of that. Yeah.
Well, think of you see what happened with Abraham. Abraham
Uh huh.
listened, and he made him
Mm-hmm.
the father of many nations.
Of many nations.
You're
Yep.
gonna be the father of many plays
Let's receive it. I
and
receive it.
movies.
I receive it. I receive
Speaking
it.
right there in the name of Jesus. That's what I'm talking about. So, when did you move into music? Because you have had an extraordinary career with you. Your influencers, of course, are Donny Hathaway, Stevie Wonder,
Yeah.
John Legend. Those are huge influences right there. What about them inspired your career in music?
So Donny Hathaway, I had never heard of at the time, and I was at the studio, still trying to figure out my voice. And
Hmm.
one of the producers said, "You know what? You remind me, and not that, uh, not so much that I sound exactly like, but I think it was like the texture of my voice." He
Hmm.
said, "Listen to this guy," and I think the first song he played for me was a song for you. by Donny
Mhm.
Hathaway. And from there, I was just like, who is this guy? Became like a Donny Hathaway fanatic. I'm just listening to everything Donny Hathaway I could get my hands on. So he is by far like my biggest influence. And like I just feel like Stevie is the soundtrack to so many people's lives. You know what I
Yes.
mean? You don't, you really don't have a choice. You know what I mean? With Stevie, and but they were both older. John Legend is more like
All right.
my
Yeah. Age
era,
group.
and
Hmm.
he was someone I could relate to, especially with that first album that he released. It was, to me, that was a classic.
Yeah.
And I just like, I got a lot of work off of singing John Legend, so thank you, John.
Hello, John. Thank you.
Yes,
Don't know you yet. We're gonna have you on the show, and we're gonna bring Andre back.
please.
So
Hey,
y'all can
listen,
sing
I'll be
together.
there. Hey, I'm with it.
We're speaking a
I'm
lot of
with it.
things into existence right now. You hear me?
I'm receiving all of it.
Oh man, so this is awesome. You guys, again, we are with a legendary, and I'm saying legendary now because it's just flowing so naturally off my tongue. Legendary filmmaker Andre Davis. So I just wanted to kind of say his name one more time. Andre Davis, y'all. Make sure you go look him up. So let's get back into the nitty gritty of this. You shared the stage with Carl Thomas, Anthony Hamilton. Now, hold on. I'm gonna come right back to you. I need to talk to the audience real fast. Okay, y'all ready for this? Because the name I'm getting ready to throw off my tongue here, she's a queen, y'all. Patti LaBelle. What was that like?
So it was just an honor to be on the same bill with her. And the crazy part about that show was it was so chaotic backstage that afterwards, we want to set something up where I go meet her, take pictures and all that other stuff. It was so bananas. We waited for like maybe an hour and just figured maybe she was tired or she changed her mind. It was in New York, so from Jersey. We get on the highway, we're going back over, cross the bridge into Jersey, and then we get the phone call to come. So I didn't get a chance to meet her at all that night, but it was still just an honor to share the stage.
Yes.
And I sat while she performed. I sat on the side of the stage, which I do with most artists that I open up for, just to kind of learn, watch what they do, see what works. And she was just amazing, man. She was amazing.
That is, I mean, I'm sitting here, I'm like, oh, Patti LaBelle. That's
Yeah,
just like Aretha Franklin. Patti LaBelle, I mean, as
yeah,
soon as you think Patti, I'm just ready to just let the wings just go, and just fly.
yeah.
She just makes you want to soar. But that is awesome. I mean, you have had an extraordinary an extraordinary career. I mean, even just from the beginning of how your beginnings began with the stage plays and the girl. Are you gonna write a story or do a story about you and your journey?
So I did write a. So I wrote a story. There is a film that I've written that parallels my life. So most of the things that I write about, I've never been through them. It's just me being creative. But there is one film that I wrote that is very close to my real life.
Hmm.
And I'm looking to have that out by next summer. So summer 2022. It's called
And so,
Husband Material.
because you'll be back to talk about that too, when it
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm gonna blow you up. So yeah, he will be back to talk.
Absolutely.
I'm waiting on the person. Now, I'm so ready. You gotta excuse me. I'm a hyper one, okay? But I'm gonna tell you this: that movie, I jumped. I was talking to the screen, and my heart just dropped. I'm not gonna tell you all about it. Y'all gonna have to go and watch this, okay? It is you have to go and watch it. So the movie Attacked at All Angles premiered June 24th of this year.
Oh, you got me. That's a good one. I don't remember the date. It wasn't June. I'm gonna take your word for it. I believe it was the 24th.
That's true. It was, and this show, this movie literally touched on black on black crime between gang members. It touched on unlawful police killings that really didn't need to happen. It touched on a mother's love for her son.
Yeah.
It touched on a father's understanding of, you know, I'm your man, I'm your boy, I got your back.
Yeah.
It was so many different dynamics in this movie that you saw at all points. And you see the instinct of a mother in this from the beginning, from the get-go. Tell us about Attacked at All Angles.
Sure thing. So that was my first short film. So that is the first short film that I produced. How it came about. So I was watching I remember when George Floyd was murdered, and I remember that making national headlines. I can remember watching TV. I remember my social media feed was crazy. Um and rightfully so, right? It should have happened. That needed to happen to kind of wake people up that were sleeping. And then I could remember that the Tuesday after, I want to say, I was reading the news and I saw an article about there were 49 people who were shot in Chicago, right? And 10 of them died, and you didn't hear anything about it. And so for me, this was something that I've talked to my friends and my family about in the past, about how we seem to give more weight to one than the other. And
Yes.
so I wanted to create some dialogue to show that they are both equally important, and
Mm-hmm.
that not to take away. So a lot of times what I in my experiences, what happens is we make it an either or issue. Like we have
Mm-hmm.
to either focus on police killings against blacks or black on blacks, but it can never be both. And so
Right.
attack from all angles, the goal of that was to show that they are both valid points on each side. And we have
Right.
to attack all of these angles with similar intensity, because there is one main objective in both of those, which is saving black lives.
Just you speaking about it, it brings me back to the table where you are explaining the importance of the
Mhm.
equality in both issues, and how it is senseless to see one mother lose a son to gang on gang violence, to black on black violence, and the other mother lose a son to um, being killed by a cop. And at the same time, you see the church members just kind of keep going as it didn't matter, but they were there for her, but it didn't matter. But everybody came in, just like you said, even with the media. Media was they're calling her, and
Yeah.
she didn't have to call them. And I love that scene. That scene was so important because it makes you think, man, this is really happening right now in our community all over the world, and everybody is doing the exact same thing. They may not realize it, but they are,
Yeah.
because it seems, but the loss is still great. The loss is still equal. But what do we do to rectify
Yeah.
what's happening? And
Yeah.
you, ladies and gentlemen, you have to see this film. If there's nothing else you do, go to YouTube and watch Attacked at All Angles. this is something that, because we are all so involved, we all feel the pain, you know, and all lives matter. But in our community, this is where we really need to pull together and
Yeah.
really need to look at things in an equal way, and not as one matters a little bit more than the other, and we're going to put more attention to the cop killings and not to the black on black crime, when in all reality we should be supporting one another
Yeah.
and being there for one another and coming up with solutions
Yeah.
to, because there's always the solution. There's a problem, but there's always a solution.
Yeah.
And I love how you bring the awareness.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's, I don't see anybody doing this. And I'm so happy that you are putting out films like this. God said that when I went into radio, I didn't know I was going to go into radio, but God told me you have to reach the masses, and it was going to be through media. So it's going to be through media and films that the word has got to get out about the movement, about coming together and coming up with solutions, and let's sitting down together to rectify and do things, and put jobs out there, put some things out there to where we can keep our young men off the street. Give them something to look forward to, instead of
Yeah.
being in a, not even, I don't even want to say a community. It takes a community to make a change. They say it takes a village to raise one child. Well, we
Mhm.
as a community and we as a people should be helping to raise one another, encourage one another. And that's what you do in your films. And I love it. I
Thank you.
love it. So
Thank you.
I want to put it out there again. I want you to put it out there again. Go watch this film. I will most definitely have the link at the bottom in the show, and so it'll be there for people to click on. I'm going to continue to spread the word. Tell everybody where they can reach you, and what do you have coming up next? Is the film for next year? Is that the next project?
No, so well, everybody can reach me at a diamond ent. So that's my social media handle. If you go to YouTube and just type in a diamond ent, it'll bring you to my page. So that's where you can kind of keep up with me. So my next project, it's called A Diamond Holiday, and it's a full film. And we just literally wrapped Sunday. So
Wow.
now go in the editing process, but it was a very long process. We put in 4 days what most people do in 10 to 12 days. So the days were extremely long, but the cast was amazing. Everybody kept positive attitudes. And so this film, it's a holiday film about the Thomas family. And this is a family that they're from the hood, but they've since moved on. So they're not rich, but they're middle class. But it's one of those where you can take the family out the hood, but not the hood out the family. So there's a lot of
This is
love, a
gonna be
lot of
good.
laughter, a lot of things that go left. Like we literally had a ball the entire time, and to hear those words come to life, I really think this is going to be something that everyone can enjoy. For me, I write my stories from the black perspective.
Mhm.
Um, but what I've come to realize is that although I'm writing from a black perspective, that doesn't limit it to just black people. And so I really feel like definitely black people, if you're you're gonna know this family. You're gonna know one of or two or three of these characters in the family. I know that person there in the play, I mean in the film, it might be the character's name is Khalil, but in your family it might be Uncle Junebug. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's one of those things where they're relatable. And so that's coming out. The date, the tentative date is Thanksgiving.
Oh, this year.
Yeah, this year.
Hold on, let me give him the eye. Y'all, we gonna be
I'm
at the
coming back if you'll
theater.
have me.
You, oh yes, you are coming. He's coming back. We gotta talk about his new movie that's coming up Thanksgiving. See, y'all, look, he's getting us ready for the theater. Y'all know how we have our dinner, right? And y'all know how we are. We have our dinner, okay? We got our turkey and our candy yams and everything. And then guess what we're gonna do after that? We're going to the movies.
That's it.
And we're going
That's
to
it.
watch his movie. Okay? So
That's it.
look, families of all colors, let's have a tentative date at theaters. Go to your AMC, your Cinemark, wherever it's gonna be showing. We're gonna be there and we're going to support Andre Davis. And guess what? He's coming back to my show. And I get to say, I know him. I'm a fan. So I'm so excited. I'm so excited. You guys make sure you go watch Attack at All Angles. Let that be your little Friday night movie. This, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna drop the link. And when I drop the link today, I want everybody to go and watch it. Go watch it and then hit me up and tell me what you think. And we're gonna let Andre in and let him just go to town. I mean, we gotta spread the word, you guys. We have to spread the word as a community. We have to
Thank you.
spread the word as a people, and we have to make sure that we get the word out. And so, if he can put this out there, we can support him and help him all the way through. I'm so
And
so excited. I want to say thank you so much for being on the show. And
thank
give
you.
us the name again, one more time, of your new movie that's coming out in Thanksgiving 2021.
Sure. So the new movie coming out Thanksgiving 2021 is A Diamond Holiday. Attack from All Angles is on YouTube right now. It's free, so there's literally no excuse for people not to watch it. It's free. Free. And again, you can
Free.
follow me on all social media, and my website is A Diamond ENT.
We want to thank you, Andre Davis, CEO of A Diamond Entertainment. Everything, y'all, it has a diamond on it. There is no diamonds in the rough right here because he has already shined them all up. And he got the movies coming, and he got the music coming. Do you have a soundtrack or anything that's gonna be on there? Let me know.
So
Hit
you
me up. We need to talk.
okay? It'll probably be an EP. I do have
Okay.
four originals. So yeah, it'll be an EP.
Now, do you have
Yeah.
any gospel music or anything that's gonna be on there, or any gospel music period? Any music period? Do you have any music
You know
that you
what?
have
I
that's
do.
out right now?
Yeah, so I do have music that's out right now. And my EP is scheduled to come out in 2022. It's entitled Shades of A. As far I don't have any gospel on the film. It's more holiday music, so
Really?
I
Okay.
kept it very
Holiday-ish. Well, you know what? I need it,
holiday-ish.
please, because I
Okay.
have a radio show that is on iHeart. I don't know which way I'm going. Oh, there it goes. There you go. iHeart
I see it.
Radio. Okay. So I want the music. Send it. And I'll go ahead and put it right into rotation. So
Listen, I'll let
we friends
Cynthia.
now. Look,
That's
I'm
it.
about to tell you, Andre, I need that music. Okay.
I got you. I got you.
Send it on. Ladies and gentlemen, Andre Davis.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
You are so welcome. Cynthia, girl, we're going to call you. Thank you. So, hey, everybody, just make sure that you tune in. Y'all see, I'm always going the wrong way, right? Catch my radio show, National Sounds of Gospel, every Friday at 7 to 8 p.m. on iHeartRadio and Extreme Praise Radio. It's back here. It's one of these. Oh, wait, there it is, right there. Extreme Praise Radio. Make sure you tune in. Listen on Wednesdays from 4 to 6 and 7 to 8 on iHeartRadio, where you'll be hearing some holiday music from Andre Davis. So, you guys, I'm so excited. Thank you so much for being on the show. We are so happy to have you. And, guys, make sure you tune in every Friday at 5 p.m. for National Sounds of Gospel TV show. And that's my guest, Andre. We're going to co host one day.
Oh,
He's
let's
coming
go.
back, y'all. He's gonna be a regular, like for real, for real. When he's not shooting, I
I'm
gotta,
with it.
catch him when he's not shooting.
I'm with
Everybody
it.
have a great, great weekend. See you soon. Peace.
All right.